7's on my toes.
On the floor for the visiting team. At center, Montrezl Harrell. At small forward, Gordon Hayward. At shooting guard, Terry Rozier. At the other forward, Miles Bridges. At the other guard, LaMelo Ball. The head coach of the visiting team, James Borrego. Let's meet your Sacramento Kings! At power forward, standing 6'8", number 41, Trey Lyles. Starting at shooting guard, at 6'3", 0. Dante DiVincenzo. At forward, 6'8", number 40, Harrison Barnes. At guard, 6'3", number 5, De'Aaron Fox. Number 10, Doncic. The head coach of the team. Fans, let's hear it for your Sacramento Kings.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Berry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Gordon Hayward is a versatile offensive player, but he said, for me, being aggressive is playing downhill. Usually, if I can get things going to the rim first, it opens up every other part of my game. And he's still able to collapse defenses, finish, and create for teammates. Guys?
David, he is the total package. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Charlotte, they've had a very slow start to the season so far, down in the bottom half of the conference. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Out in the wings for them, Rozier and Hayward. Harrell is out there with Bridges, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. And for the Kings, Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Fox. Then it's Trey Lyles. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Now, here's Ball. Harrell, a screen on Fox. Ball against Fox. Harrell, a screen on Fox. 6 to shoot. And Ball slams it in.
And we knew LaMelo was talented coming into the league. What we didn't quite know was how much of an impact he would make in terms of controlling the flow of the game.
Ball against Fox. Shot from free throw range. And he hits the jump shot.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now, here's Rozier. In the loss to the Warriors the other night, definitely not himself. Pass to Harrell. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Harrell, that's good.
Harrell smashing through the defense to get inside.
And here is DiVincenzo. LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball.
That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Rozier against DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. A 3 from Barnes. It's rebounded by Charlotte. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this season.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Harrell in ideal position and then rises back up and then able to jam it down.
Here's Lyles following the bucket by the Hornets. Barnes kicks to Lyles. Lyles hits a screen for Fox. Great D that time from Harrell.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Hayward. Out to the right wing. And Harrell slams it in.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate. And coming up, Montrezl Harrell said he patterned his game after the All-Star Zach Randolph. Zebo was undersized on paper but was strong as an ox and found angles to finish.
Hornets leading by 6. Now Rozier. Back to Hayward. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Barnes. DiVincenzo passes to Fox. Here's Lyles. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And like the great Zebo, Montrezl Harrell might be undersized on paper, but Craig, that 7'4" wingspan levels the playing court.
Not to mention his leaping ability. Harrell's more of a dunker, quite honestly, but he also displays that soft touch inside.
Just 3 to shoot. Harrell on the foul.
Montrezl Harrell.
Harrell's got 8.
That's what Harrell does. He's in there mixing it up, and he goes right back up for a shot.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Who wants a t-shirt? Fans, your 916 crew.
These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. 5th on the list, the Hornets.
Well, last year these guys were coached to share the basketball, keep making the extra pass until someone got a good look. They always talk about good to great. They're a prime example.
Hornets on defense now. Here's Fox. He had 15 points last outing. DiVincenzo with it. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges with the steal. The shot by Hayward, wide open. They get it again.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Fox passes to Lyles. DiVincenzo kicks to Fox. Over Hayward. Fox, no good. And here's Charlotte. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pick by Harrell. And it's Rozier missing.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Fox against Ball. Puts the move on. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal
LaMelo Ball picks one up.
team foul.
Fox really daring them right now to foul him on the inside.
And a moment now, look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Charlotte.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And he makes the first. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
And it's such a great feeling to come out strong, but it's hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strength.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Terrence Davis comes in for Trey Lyles. And it's Mitchell in for Dante DiVincenzo. Second free throw, no good. Brent, what I love about De'Aaron Fox, he just seems to improve every season, which is a testament to his strong work ethic.
No doubt, Kevin. And they always say speed kills. So what I like about De'Aaron Fox is that he's learning how to be crafty with his speed. You know, the quickest guys in the league and tough to stay with, but he's drawing fouls. He's setting up pick and rolls. And so all these layers to that kind of quickness and speed are really helping him improve as a player.
Now Oubre following Davion Mitchell's three-point attempt. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And checking out numbers for Bridges, he had a strong showing last season. Put up about 12 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
Now Holmes following Davion Mitchell's three-point attempt. Now here's Harkless from outside the arc. Plumlee with the rebound. Now here's McDaniels, guarded by Holiday. And Plumlee kicks to Oubre. There's a screen by Washington. Oubre, good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Davis surveying the floor. Kings moving the ball around. Harkless finds Holmes. Back to Harkless. Plumlee with the steal. Pass to Oubre. To the left side wing. Stolen by Holiday. Pass to Mitchell. Outside, Davis for three. Sacramento again missing. The Hornets on offense. They're on a 14-3 run. Mitchell against Martin. Washington kicks to Oubre. The pass to McDaniels. Plumlee with a screen on Holiday. And he drives in. Oubre, no one around him. Good on the triple. Oubre's got 5.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
It's time for T-shirts! Fans, your 916 crew! Look who's coming out onto the court. Come on, get loud for your 916 crew.
Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Second is Rashawn Holmes. And, of course, Montrezl Harrell.
As well as these two shot the ball, it was a nightmare situation for a defender guarding either one of them. It's so hard to stop them from getting their shots off.
Holmes finds Mitchell. Holmes with a screen on Oubre. The drive by Mitchell.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Oubre, good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pass to Holiday. On the wing, Mitchell. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 19-5 run here. To the middle. Here's Washington. Moves back up. And there's the nice layup by Plumlee. And the Hornets lead by 16.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
Holmes against Plumlee. Oh, Holmes in position. Plumlee with the steal. And now here's Oubre. Fast break chance. Outside, Martin. Down low. McDaniels passes to Washington. 6 to shoot. Pass to Martin. Over Holiday. Holiday with the block. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell outside. Passes it to Harkness. And here is Mitchell. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Montrezl Harrell has been leading the charge for the Hornets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And the step back, a shot that's become a staple for the league's top scorers. Case in point, Gordon Hayward among that group, and he does it so well.
I really like the step back move. Being at 6'8", I feel like I can use a little bit of my quickness to get an advantage and then step back and tall enough to shoot over some guys. So that's one of my moves.
One of many moves, Greg, but that probably is his signature move now.
Moves and counter moves. Hayward has a lot in his bag to keep defenders off balance.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, pretty much in control here, it would appear.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the court for the Hornets, the guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. Up at the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. And Harrell's in at the 5 down low. And the dunk by Lyles.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Rozier looking around to the right side. 13 feet away. A shot off that time. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability, but everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
Now, here's Sabonis. 8 points his last outing. Here's Fox. And the 3 off target.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Ball against Fox. Ball dishes to Bridges. Cranes it from beyond the arc. You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions, not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles.
And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. To the inside. Fox kicks to Barnes. Lyles a screen on Bridges. Here's Barnes. The Hornets pull it in. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Yeah, drawing fouls is tough, but the important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you got to turn those into points, and it might have cost them in that last ball game, missing all those chippies.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Now, here's Ball. After Jeremy Lamb's miss, Hayward can't hit. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Fox. He takes it in.
Blocking foul called on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Lyles.
Dante DiVincenzo.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Fox passes to Lamb. Bridges against DiVincenzo. They could use a bucket into the lane, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first.
It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Sometimes DiVincenzo and that athleticism he has, that'll sneak up on you.
The Kings have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
At the line
And as a
for
group,
two.
they shot 75% from the line last season.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And for DiVincenzo coming into the league wanting to prove that he belongs, he's done more than that. It's about building his confidence now.
Now here's ball. Rozier for 3, sinks the triple. Rozier's got 5 now.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now the pass to Lamb. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Charlotte leading by 21. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically, Greg, becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now, you have got to honor that outside shot.
All right, look who's coming out onto the court. Come on, get loud for your 916 crew.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. Last season's performance for him. He averaged about 10 points a game last year, 5 rebounds and 3 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
Now Ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Fox. Outside, Lamb. Over in the corner, Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Harrell. Hayward with the ball. He's picked up by Lamb. DiVincenzo against Hayward. Nice move. DiVincenzo can't hit it. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to New Orleans. Bridges misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Fox passes to Barnes. Rozier against DiVincenzo. The shot that time, not on target. Some solid defense from Rozier. The feed to Bridges. Ball against DiVincenzo. Outside, Ball. Harrell setting the pick for Ball. Nice D from Sabonis. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that'll be the third of the four straight at home.
Well, so critical for Fox to get the attention of the defense in this way. He's got to make them fear him.
Now, here's Bridges. 11 points last game.
Assist goes to
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise! All right, look who's coming out onto the court. Come on, get loud for your 916 crew!
We've got a lineup change here for Sacramento. Some changes for Charlotte. On defense, the Hornets. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Oubre against Holiday. It's Davis on the wing. Here's the three. Again, the miss by the Kings. And it's the Hornets' ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Oubre. Rebounded by Holmes. Sacramento's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Harkless finds Mitchell. Over Martin. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Harkless. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the game to go. Martin, the pass to Plumlee. He dishes it to Oubre. And it's off from three-point range. The Kings trail by 21. Pass to Holiday. Now Mitchell. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Holmes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Charlotte. Plumlee's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Poked loose. Washington with it.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Oubre, right side. Pass to McDaniels. Over Davis. Charlotte no good that time either. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Holiday goes in. Misses from short range. Hornets leading by 21. Oubre dishes to Martin. Passes it to McDaniels. Now, here's Washington. We've got 1:13 left here in the second. The 15-footer, and Davis can't get it to go.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
McDaniels passes to Oubre. And here is McDaniels. 5 to shoot. And there's the drive. And the shot goes in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the pass to Mitchell. Up top, Holmes. Mitchell outside. No good from outside. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 14-5 run. McDaniels kicks to Plumlee. Martin the pass to Washington. Had a hand on it. Now here is Holiday. No points in the game yet for him. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Here's Plumlee. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Gordon. How important was it to come out strong in the first half?
Extremely important, especially against a team like this. We got to be solid on defense all game. No transition buckets. So the start of the third is going to be huge.
That's where a lot of games are won. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the two guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half. And this matchup has been every bit as good as advertised. Just take it from Shaq. I mean, he's the king of advertisements.
Stay tuned, folks. Don't change that dial.
But what about during the commercials?
Definitely not.
And now let's take a look at the excellent first half we've seen so far for the Hornets.
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, Ernie, I mean, this is the kind of scoring line you expect. The guys are in total sync, and the difference is the ball movement. I mean, they're moving the ball around, and it's striking.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, guys, Montrezl Harrell has been exceptional here.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Trey Lyles out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Barnes, and it's Fox in at the point guard. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Now here's Barnes. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. From deep. Fox, no good.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Bridges against Sabonis. Hayward. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You think back to that awful leg injury Hayward had. It took him a couple years, but Gordon is back to being his old self. And it's hard to believe that Gordon Hayward has been playing for over a decade in the NBA. Now a seasoned vet, firmly in the second half of his career.
And the first one drops. And Hayward has had a bit of a career renaissance lately, looking more and more like his old self.
And Kevin, it's just great to see him playing at this level again. I think it's testament to how much he loves the game of basketball, as well as how badly this guy wants a chance to win a championship.
Hayward hits them both.
And what you love about Hayward, the all-around ability. Scores, facilitates rebounds, and does so with consistency.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 5. Sabonis at the elbow. Right wing. Fox passes to Sabonis. Here's Lyles. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Fox. The Hornets pull it in. Harrell's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Rozier against DiVincenzo. And Rozier, here we go. Here's Harrell. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Feeds it to Fox. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Fox has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
Hayward on the wing, covered by Barnes. Hayward kicks to Rozier. Bridges a screen on DiVincenzo. And it's Rozier missing.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Fox passes to Lyles. Here's Barnes. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Barnes has got his first points of the game.
Barnes likes to do his damage around that area, fluid in the mid-range.
Ball finds Hayward. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Kings. Barnes outside. The dish to Fox. Tries it from the top of the key. And they recover it. Rozier against DiVincenzo. Fox looking it over. Shoots over ball. Fox, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Pass to Rozier. Harrell a screen on DiVincenzo. Chalk up 2 there.
Terry Rozier.
Rozier's got 7 points in the game.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
Sabonis inside. He's defended by Harrell. Sabonis, no good. Rozier for 3. Sabonis grabs the board.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Looking to end his cold spell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
Fox surveying that time, and hard to cover when he's got options.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Fox had quite a year in Kentucky before he decided to turn pro and became the 5th pick in 2017 in the NBA draft.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. And it's Lamb in there for Trey Lyles. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Washington's checked in for Harrell. And he can't hit the second.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Hayward can hit. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
So shifty. Fox gets in there anytime he wants to.
Hornets leading by 22. On the wing, Rozier. Defended by DiVincenzo. And it's Rozier missing. The Kings have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. DiVincenzo finds Fox. Outside, Lamb. Here's Holmes. Plays it up and banks it in.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now, here's Rozier. He has 7. Bridges outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bridges has got 5.
Adept at maintaining his balance on the way up. Bridges, a strong player who can play through contact.
Here's Fox. No good that time.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Lamb passes to DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, Barnes. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 5.
This is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Fox against Ball. There's a screen by Washington. Ball against Holmes. Puts up a 3. That one doesn't drop. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Barnes dishes to Fox. Back to Barnes. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Stolen by Ball. Hayward kicks to Rozier. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent.
Barnes sets a screen for DiVincenzo. Some solid defense from Rozier. Charlotte leading by 19. DiVincenzo with the rebound. You know, Greg, thinking about LaMelo and this team, he's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kevin, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
Now, here's Rozier, following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. And there's Bridges on the assist by Rozier. Rozier's got 3 assists tonight.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate, just sends the ball to an open shooter.
The loudest and craziest get a free t-shirt. Come on, let's see it. Fans, your 916 crew.
almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Plumlee is checked in for Miles Bridges. McDaniels comes in for Gordon Hayward. Oubre is checked in for Rozier. And Martin subbed in for Ball. Outside, Davis. Back to Mitchell. Kings moving the ball around. Harkless finds Holiday. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. Mitchell. Hornets with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Oubre.
2 minutes.
Dishes to Plumlee. Outside, Martin. Driving inside. And Davis pulls it down. The Kings trail by 21. Mitchell outside. Passes to Davis. Back to Mitchell. Miles sets a screen for Mitchell. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Personal foul. Second
good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
And he's good on the first of 3. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. And then for Charlotte, Bridges, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Ball subbed in for Martin. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here's Plumlee, and the call will be against Sabonis.
Sabonis.
That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
.116 left in the third. Up top, Washington, covered by Lyles. Washington passes the ball. 2 on the clock. Can't hit from 12.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Davis kicks to Holiday. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. In the corner, it's Bridges. Plumlee finds Ball. Bridges with it. Covered by Mitchell. And there's Bridges on the assist by Ball. Bridges has got 6 here in this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Davis, the pass to Holiday. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Ball feeling it out a bit. Rebound by the Kings. Miles got 4 rebounds now tonight. Davis dishes to Mitchell. With 1 on the clock. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
And LaMelo puts a lot into his defense. He's going to be in your face all game long, challenging every shot.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Hornets lead by 17. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for the Hornets, the guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. Kelly Oubre out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 roaming the paint.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Fox kicks to Mitchell. Outside, Davis, 6 to shoot. Piles a screen on Rozier. And it's Davis missing. Hornets leading by 17. And that's good. Terry Rozier for 3.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Fox kicks to Davis. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. For a number of seasons, offensive output, Greg, has been on the rise, as we've seen, but last year it went to a whole different level.
I mean, how about 2 years ago with Dallas? They had the greatest offensive season since all the way back in 1973, averaging over 116 points per 100 possessions. Get this, last year, 7 teams beat that record.
Inside, some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
That's a tough break there. If there is any hope of making a comeback, they have got to take better care of the ball.
Sacramento making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Hornets. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. There's a screen by Washington. Shoots from the block. And the basket by Rozier.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here's Fox. Nobody near Barnes. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Harrison Barnes very comfortable in that catch and shoot.
Rozier the pass to Oubre. And Plumlee kicks to Hayward. The pass to Oubre. Over Davis. And it comes off the front of the rim. And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. Trailing by 19. Top the key, Barnes. Mitchell dishes to Fox. Outside for Davis. Just 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Now here's Plumlee. Here's Oubre. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Outside, Fox. It's Davis on the wing. Over Rozier. Here's Sabonis. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Sabonis has got his first 2 points. There's a screen by Washington. Rozier the pass to Washington. Oubre for 3. And the Hornets miss again.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Screen by Sabonis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Kings, Terrence Davis. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Mitchell. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Plumlee. And both free throws good for Davis. Hornets leading by 15. Harrell setting the pick for Oubre. Here's Rozier. Out to Hayward. Harrell, a screen on Davis. They need this one. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Outside, Fox. Back to Davis. Sabonis trying to get open. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Fox.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Rozier kicks to Oubre. Pass to Harrell. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul.
Harrison Barnes.
That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal
And with the
foul.
2020 class,
First
we
team
saw
foul.
your teammate, Tim Duncan, get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim. And the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Pass to Washington. Passes it to Rozier. Back to Washington. Here's Oubre. And no good that time. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Fox with it. Picked up by Rozier. And that one, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here is Rozier. And there's the pass to Harrell. Sabonis with the block.
Sabonis has to use good timing in order to block shots. That time he did.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Fox passes to Davis. Here's Sabonis. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Sabonis has got 4 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
And your 916 crew.
Allen's player of the game, Montrezl Harrell.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
He'd finally had enough of their losing streak, and it's going to take something special to regain some kind of momentum. And his effort has been very special tonight. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear James Borrego coaching his team during the break. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Thank you, David. And here are the Hornets now. 10-point lead. Rozier against Sabonis. And Harrell slams it in.
Montrezl Harrell with a throwdown that gets his teammates up.
Ball against Fox. Pass to Barnes. Sabonis' screen on Hayward. The drive by Barnes. Second chance shot. Sabonis trying to get open. And there's the nice layup by Barnes. Barnes has got 10 points in just the second half. Rozier against Fox. Pass the ball. A 3-ball. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. Pass to DiVincenzo. Down low. Lock at 6. Barnes kicks to Fox. Launches it. The Hornets pull it in.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Looking to get it going. Ball no good. The Kings trail by 10.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Miles a screen on Hayward. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Unable to get that one. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Right side, Fox. From 12 feet out. And the rejection by Harrell. Fox against Ball. Hayward outside. This one for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game.
Yeah, Hayward's range can be devastating. The defense has to cover him beyond the arc.
Fox. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Now, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now, here's Rozier. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Harrell missing. And there's the drive. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Ball against Fox. Outside, Ball. The pass to Harrell. And he uses the glass on the layup.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Trey Lyles. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throws good, Lyles. He hits both from the stripe. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now ball. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, about the mental toughness that this group showed. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Montrez. Monster defensive effort tonight. What were you able to take away from them?
And we got in their airspace. We didn't let them get anything easy. Every time somebody caught the ball behind the three-point line, we made sure that we had our heels above the line and made them drive the ball. We was talking at a high level of communication all night, and they did a great job on both ends of the court, really.
Well, you were certainly connected defensively, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.